Hear me, Timbers! Welcome back to Let's Play Cake Master. And today, we enter level 5. Ye ship of Strife! Yar! Okay, that's enough of the pirate voice. So here's where the game's difficulty gets ramped up just slightly. We'll take a few moments here to show off the pulse wave magic that we got from the Chimera at the end of stage 4. It's your typical energy wave projectile. Apparently it can be controlled by holding down or up like the bouncing bulb. But no, I mean, I tried it and I didn't seem to see much change in the direction of my attacks. Really, your magic is best used for healing anyway, so yeah, that's another spell I recommend not using unless you really want to. We've got these descending skeleton enemies who are actually palette swaps of the skeleton enemies in stage 1, and we've got another kick for leveling up. This is the double kick. It actually is the first kick to replace one of your standard kick attacks. In this case, it just replaces the normal standing kick. And rather than one kick, you'll do two, hence the name double kick. Elementary, my dear Watson. It's kind of useful if you're facing a group of enemies, but if you're just facing one enemy, it's kind of overkill, plus you could get attacked by something else in the meantime. So, it's hit or miss really. But enough rambling, time for a mini-boss. Now this guy appears to be some sort of half flea, half man, so I guess that would make him a flea man. Luckily he's not related to those bastards from the Castlevania games. This guy is very, very easy. Just stand in the middle of the deck, and when he swoops down at you, hold up and left or up and right, depending on what direction he flies at you, and kick. If you do it right, you'll take off a whole block of his life, and he'll be dead within 3 or 4 passes. You can then go into this little hidden area. If you can jump up, it's more difficult than it looks, and get some experience, some magic, and 2 hearts of health back, which will be very useful, especially for the boss. The boss in this area is a bastard, if I haven't said this already. These sailors appear to be wearing birds' crests on their heads, so are they half bird, half sailor? Half bird, half man? You know what, let's not ponder these questions too much. I don't think there's a real answer. More birds, but luckily they're not nearly as bad as stage 4. And then we get to fight our old friend the Armoured Mage again. And, well, he's the same as before really, although he did manage to get a hit off on me, for which I am deeply, deeply ashamed. But it's okay, because we never have to fight him again. That's the last time you will face him in the entire game. Oh, and by the way people, these fire wheels should not exist. We're on a pirate ship, okay? And those are flaming wheels, and yet they are not damaging the ship in any way. Now I've got no problem with the wheels existing in the game, but the ship should be burning down around our feet. Our feet should be blistered as well, and I know this is an NES game, but come on people, be a bit more realistic, why don't you? Oh well, we've also got these skeleton enemies, which are more palette swaps. Even the fire wheels will get the palette swap treatment in later levels. Oh yeah, they come back. But the skeletons are also a palette swap from stage 1, like the other skeleton enemies. This is not good, and this bit's quite funny. Yeah, sailor falls from the rigging and commits suicide by falling into Fenolan's foot. Of all the ways to go, of all the ways to die, that's not one I would recommend. That's not one that would initially spring to the top of the suicide list. Hang on a second! Skeletons with swords on a pirate ship fighting a lone hero? Now where have I seen this image before? Nah, it's just my imagination. Anyway, boss time. But where's the boss? Oh, there he is. Yeah, tentacles, sludge bubbles, this can only mean one thing.
Cresting the waves, leading us all to the grave. Love like blood, slaying our foes, death to oppose, tearing bodies limb from limb, eviscerating on our whim.
That's right people, just when you thought this game could not get any more awesome, you get to fight the motherfucking Kraken. Unfortunately, he's a pain in the ass to fight. Not because he's particularly difficult, but first of all, you cannot actually start attacking him until you destroy all 3 of his tentacles. And that's stupid to begin with, because the giant squid have 10 tentacles, so why does he only have 3? Then you've got these sludge bubbles, which will come down in a completely random pattern, preventing you from attacking the tentacles or the boss. Luckily the boss goes down after a few kicks to the face. In my experience, most things go down after one kick to the face, so the fact he could take a few is impressive. And our reward for beating him is pretty darn good. It's the Whip Lightning magic. This will fill the screen with lightning and kill anything caught up with it, and it will also do major damage to bosses. That's pretty decent, but I do have a small rant to make. What in the pluperfect hell does lightning have to do with the Kraken? Until now, the rewards you get for defeating the bosses have been somewhat loosely based on the bosses you beat to get them. Stage 1 had the Skeleton Witch. Our reward was healing. Okay, witch, healing, I can sort of see the correlation there. Stage 2 had a boss that attacked you with 4 dogs. The reward was the Hollow Duke style power-up. Sort of makes sense. Stage 3 had the gargoyle that shot lightning at you and you got lightning for defeating him. Makes perfect sense. Stage 4 had the Chimera shot projectiles at you, you get a projectile for beating him. Again, makes sense. But lightning for beating a giant squid. Whatever, now I've seen everything. Anyway, thank you for watching Let's Play Cake Master. Next time, it's Sector 6, Across the Swamps. Good night.